Namaste. Soul Tribe family, welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you are well and rested, and so are your families too, okay? We're going to tap into this energy, but before we do so, welcome to all the N1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here, we keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss, I do curse, I speak the truth, and I call out names on God it too. Hopefully you can vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. And for those of you who already know what time it is, welcome. And especially to my A1s who are my day ones, thank you for rocking with me and coming back for all the divinely guided messages. I am grateful. All right. And to everyone and the Soul Tribe family as a whole, I love you and the divine loves you. Please remember, only take what resonates. This is a general reading and not pick up on energy, period. And we are all one. If it doesn't resonate with you, but it does resonate with you pertaining to someone else's story or testimony, please pass that message on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Okay. Let's tap into this message or these messages. See what it is that the divine needs and wants you to know. Please bring your higher self. Okay. Only take what resonates, leave what does not. All right. Let's tap in. Divine, thank you so much for allowing us to be here, for we are grateful. I ask that you continue to protect us during this read, all reads, and all the time. And I ask that you continue to keep us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil, any witchcraft being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family. I ask that you shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, as we too shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe and thank you. All right, y'all. Y'all see? Look, so I love the divine. Divine's like, yeah, keep it clean. Mm-hmm. Yes, that Palo Santo did not burn a long time. Let's see what the messages are, family. Let's see. Oh, I heard that. Let's start with moonology. Let's just see. Hmm. Yes, I was supposed to start there, didn't I? One, stick to the table. Divine. Thank you so much. And there it is. One and two. Cardinal moon here. Okay, be bold and make the first move. And then we have new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. And then we have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Okay. Now, with this, be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. You could be a cardinal sign. We got Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. There's something you might need to make the first move on. Okay. Pertaining to interesting. I'm picking up the energies like y'all are thinking about maybe something in business. Hmm. Okay. This could be something you're thinking about, or it could just be just moving, period. Hmm. Okay. But then we had out here, confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. So that is making me feel like, yeah, this has something to do with a move, whether it's business wise or a combination of just a relocation and business. Okay. Take it how it resonates, but I do feel that energy. Okay. And then, yes, show the world the real you. Yes, full moon in Aquarius. I feel like this is like somebody getting ready to maybe step out and do something. Yes, Ascension here. So somebody, take it how it resonates, family. And you could be a cardinal moon sign, which would be a Cancer. But then the cardinal signs are Libra, Capricorn, and Aries. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. And then all that just fell. What is this? Oh, let's see. Hmm. New moon in Taurus, know your worth. New moon in Aquarius, open up to change. Jeez. New moon in Scorpio, dang, breathe through the tension. New moon in Leo, shine. Full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. And last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. Wow. Okay. Let me. Oh, and there's one more. Look, Spirit said double check too. And then we have a don't let pride get in your way. Okay, you strong Leo energy. Okay. You could be sun, moon, rising, or Venus, Leo. Okay. I'm picking up there's Leo everywhere here. Okay. So it's about this ascension, about you ascending, about you I don't want to say blowing up. I'll be trying to but this is like you rising to showing the world the real you. Um a spirit is saying here, yes, new moon in Taurus, know your worth. Okay. This I feel like, how can I now this energy here, y'all, right? It's not like know your worth, like how do I want to say this? I'm trying to be as humble as possible. You know your worth, but in this energy, it's like you know your worth when it comes to what you can do for others. Ooh, I think I did that right. I think I said that right. Ooh, did that make sense? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm drinking some water. But yes, you know your worth, okay? When it comes to what you can do for others in a positive, from a positive perspective, because you haven't lost that vision, okay? You have not lost that vision. You just, family, I'm picking up on this energy where, you really want to make sure that you do it right and that it's something that's going to really work for many, okay? This open to change. Interesting. Yes. A new moon in Aquarius. Yes. You're hoping that people would be open to something because I feel like you showing the world the real you just got this big ass heart and it's just like off the chain. you you would make that's why I got Elon's money. Cause they'd be like, oh Lord, you know what I mean? And I don't feel it would be like an oh Lord like that. It'd just be the fact that somebody comes in and helps the way that help is supposed to be given and not coming with the there's that none of that bullshit, just really helping, putting shit to an end, being a resolution to some bullshit that should have been resolved so long ago. You being that energy, you having that kind of a heart, I feel like, yeah, you just, man, oh man, I'm telling you, this energy, I feel it's like your footprint is left everywhere. This is going to be like so big. It's going to be magnificent, whatever this is. Okay. Then you have the full moon in Scorpio. So, yeah, you're going to have to breathe through some tension. Okay. That is like everything, when you get, no matter what you do, when you get into business, baby, damn. Oh, let me tell you, up intermission. When you get into business, family, okay, ain't shit easy about it. Okay, I'm talking to some entrepreneurs. I'm talking to some business developers. Business engineers. Interesting. I didn't even know that. Okay, but you're just into business, creations of business. When you get into that, look, see, this one want to stick. When you get into that family, it is very it's liberating. It brings the freedom, but you will work. And not only will you work, you will be met with opposition and adversity. Okay. And these are the tensions, okay, that you got because and I'm, that energy of I feel like, there are some things that's why you need vacations to relieve some of the tensions because that's what makes you match energy. When you get to the point you don't really give a damn, but there are still people that come in and vex you and you be looking like, how dare you? Who are you to come in and vex? Like, why would you even do that? But we understand those are the jealous haters, those are the envious ones. So, Spirit says start responding to that demon that you're picking up on. Oh, so you're a jealous, envious demon in here. Well, you're not welcome. We clear, cancel, release, rebuke, and return all that negativity back to the universe. You feel me? And depending on intentions, we return to senders. You know what I mean? And I feel like the tensions that you are going to have, it's something about, look, I don't like I don't like that energy. Okay, so but that new level's new. I don't really like that because it's like, damn, motherfuckers be mad about you just simply living. And it's a damn shame. They really gonna be upset about this though. Okay. They really gonna be upset about this. Cause you about to shine. New moon in Leo. Oh, this shit right here. They think they can't sleep right now at night. They really about to can't sleep. They're not gonna be able to sleep. Okay, family. I'm gonna just tell it to you like that. They are not going to be able to sleep, okay? Because they have yet to let their fears dissolve of you. This is ego. This I'm picking up energies, a lot of energies here where they didn't want you to do anything before them or anything type energy. These are energies they can't leave the past behind. They can't leave the past behind. These are energies I feel like you've had something to do with them. Yeah, you made some bold first moves. These are energies that they can't leave the past behind. They don't want to and it's not so much fear here. I'm picking up on like a real egotistical energy where they are in fear, but they'll never let nobody know that. They're showing this energy of badass. They a badass. Okay. They don't want to leave the past behind at all. And then we have, yeah, so I feel like you've never really let your pride get in the way because I don't know if you have pride or not, family. Now, you may, when it comes to disrespecting and things like that, I think everybody, in my opinion, if you really want to know, I feel that everybody deserves respect. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody deserves respect. But not only do they deserve respect, it's like if you have ever become angry or irritated or whatever the case may be, right? I don't feel like you let your pride get in the way. What I do feel is that you were hurt because of whomever was able to get you in your emotions. You must have cared about them. Now I just heard that. So they could have been somebody fucking with you that got you in your emotions, and you damn sure love yourself. Okay. Yeah. But let's get another one on this pride. Oh, and it want to come out in the reverse. What is that? Your hard work is paying off. Oh, see, there it is. That wasn't even your message. Mm. So that's what it is. They're so upset because maybe they feel like their hard work didn't pay it off. Maybe or pay off. Maybe they're upset because somebody could be looking at you and feel like maybe you're prideful. I don't know if you're prideful or not. Am I holding the whole deck? Yeah, I was holding the whole deck. Upside. Ain't this a bitch? Upside down. Okay. I feel like somebody here, you didn't let your pride get in the way. Okay. And so therefore, maybe you did something different from somebody else. And maybe somebody's pride did get in the way. And they felt like maybe that was going to help them work, do something. Because let me tell you, family, when I first got started, there was people dropping like real hatred shit on my page, like just saying the craziest of the craziest shit, right? And I was like, what the fuck is going on around here? And do you know, I found out everything I needed to know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Message. And that's why you just don't be fucking with people. Cause like there's so many people that really family. I don't think they really fucked with you to keep it 100. And they think you don't know that. You know that. because there are attacks on you, people trying to attack you while you working hard in every aspect of your life. hmm Working hard on the job and everything else. And I feel like those attacks on you are why these people weren't successful. Yeah, think through it. I can't make it up. Spirit told me think through the message. You feel me? So don't let pride get in your way. Your hard work is paying off. I feel like that's what happened. Somebody's pride got in the way and their hard work didn't pay off. So therefore, they may have watched you excel some kind of way, and that pissed them off. hmm With this year, bold moves and confidence is key. That's what pissed somebody off. And you like shit. Let me tell you, the divine was driving you to where you were supposed to be anyway, family. And you may have, because look, my page really, it got started like 5 years ago, but it didn't get any real views until over the last 2, 3 years, I think. Right. So it was like during this time that I'm picking up on right here, when you first started coming out, and maybe, you were being attacked by people who were very prideful. Okay. hmm This is the energy I'm picking up on. I feel like I'm speaking to my divination, spiritual family members out there. Other readers here. It was like, yeah, and you were good enough during these attacks, you know, and people just wanted to cause you a lot of pain. I feel like, these are the same energies. The energy is going momentum. I mean, the energy is gaining momentum. Nah, look, that's what it is. As you grow, their anxiety grows, their anxiousness grows because you have ascended. hmm Lighten up at the bottom of the deck. You are loved. I wouldn't care. Meditate and contemplate, and then attend to the details. So family, I'll put it to you like this, okay? I don't trust motherfuckers because it be written all over their face, right? You are loved by your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, and the Most High. Okay, but when it comes to attending to the details and you meditate and you contemplate about stuff, look, I be seeing people that look they be hating. Folks hate. Okay, and it's not even so much of a hate, but it's more or less like energies be really upset if you do things you say that you're like, have you ever met somebody be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then it doesn't happen, but when you say it, it happens. There are people that really resent that, and you be like, shit, it didn't happen overnight, right? It didn't happen overnight. It was something you been doing, you been working on. But see, these are the energies that wanted to cheat. Because I remember when I first started, growing, man, I had people dropping crazy shit in my stuff. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. But then it all came to me one day, right? And I feel like for whoever this message is resonating with, you had that same thing happen. Okay. And you were good enough and you started gaining momentum in something. And I think you found a way to be more lighthearted when it came to things, right? Because despite what you were going through, you were still feeling love from the communities or the community that you're with, a part of, or other communities, right? And that's when you started attending to the details of things. These people, I feel like they felt like they were left behind. Mhm. That's why these tensions are high right now. Hmm. Because they know you know your worth, but you're humble. You ain't somebody. I don't. But yeah, you know your worth. I cannot make it up. Believe in the impossible. What does this say? All things are possible. I promise you. You believed in the impossible, and I say that respectfully, right? For some of you, okay, you had gotten to a point where you didn't know what to do. And all you could do was bury yourself into the divine and into your passion and into your creativity and into your true heart's desires, pure, clear intentions. And they had nothing to do with anything or anyone else at the time except for you making yourself better or taking control of your life because it was first of all one of the most important things that you could do for your self love, right? But in doing so, you still didn't want to lose that passion that you have for whatever this is that you want to create with this. Be bold and make the first move. Confidence is your key to success and show the world the real you. You may have come out. I feel like I am speaking to, you came out and you are definitely someone who is spiritual. You've been channeling for years. You've been, getting messages for years. You just didn't even know what the hell it was. That's the thing. That's the part. Okay, family, because I am not gonna front. I did not. I was like, what? See, sometimes you people really do, I know if you haven't tapped in like that, you wouldn't, but man, sometimes, and you happen to be that sometime. You happen to be somebody that is definitely tapped in, or you do listen and receive messages. That's how you get this protection out here. Yep, protection when it comes to that. Ooh, when it comes to you know, the metaphysical portion. You go through symbolic deaths for miraculous rebirths. Okay. You may also even be protected. Now, this security in the reverse, let me see protection, death, and security in the reverse. That's what I be talking about. These people right here, they just be calling. It makes no sense. But okay, let me get another one on this one, y'all. I feel like there's something here. You when you don't feel secure, you don't play with it or you don't mess with it. But this protection, somebody wanted to, yeah, they wanted you not to feel secure. They wanted you not to feel secure, or they wanted you to put your shield down. That's what it was. Yeah, they wanted you to put your shield down. See, you're protected, but somebody wanted you to drop your shield. But I feel like you're constantly protected because you practice gratitude last quarter moon in Sagittarius, like you really do. And that's why you've ascended. But yeah, somebody wanted you to put your shield down. Tell me more, spirit. I heard that. Wow. I looked over as soon as I said I heard that. Yeah, they wanted the Empress to be unguarded. hmm Unguarded. Why? Wow. Something about relaxing. So somebody wants you to put your shield down and relax. Oh shit. I don't know about that. I don't know, family. I don't know. I mean, I just be looking at people like I don't got time for the weird shit. I ain't lying. Because I be trying to stay out the way of all the drama. I just don't have time. At my age, mm-mm. What's going on with this putting your guard down, Empress? Tell me more about this, please, and thank you, Spirit. The T. Damn. These cards, let me see. Okay, so that's the gossip. That's the gossip on the streets that your guard is up too high, or your guard's up. And possibly because of what somebody done did to you a few times. I ain't lying. Regarding what somebody did to you a few times. Yeah. So, I don't know, family, sometimes people will use you for their come up. I feel like somebody, took advantage of you and you didn't even know they was taking advantage of you. And they didn't tell you it was a script because they knew if you knew it was a script or if you would have known some shit was going down, you probably wouldn't have been able to do it, act it out. Somebody kept something from you. You participated in something and you really didn't even have a clue of what you was participating in, and you took that shit to heart. And you was done because that set you off because you already family done been through too much with too many people to be fucking around and playing with anybody. hmm And when people come playing with you and play them games, them kind of games where everybody know it's a joke but you. Everybody know it's a joke but you, family. Okay. So you was sitting up here being, I don't even know if this was supposed to help somebody else or what, but they pulled you into some shit. Okay. Now your guard's all the way up. You got protection all over the hill. Okay. Everywhere. Okay. You done called out your ancestors, your angels, the spirit team. You done went straight to the divine. You done called out your fucking best friend, like everything. Okay. Nasty. So everybody can get it. You like, I don't know what's going on at this point. I can't trust. So yeah, your protection when it comes to you feeling any sorts of uncomfortable feelings of anything, because these people, first of all, prove that you love me. Shit, I don't know that you do. They might, they might, because it did come out. Yes, you and your loved ones are safe. Okay, but nevertheless, you don't know. You don't know because shit, the shit been bad. Okay, the shit been bad. Okay. I feel like your journey to the point where you got to, before you got to where man, the shit was bad and you still don't trust motherfuckers. You still got trust issues. Many of you have trust issues. And that's what it's boiling down to because you know that there's crabs in the damn bucket. And I feel like somebody wants you. They feel like it's fear. And you're like, no, fuck you and fuck that. You know the name of the game. You ain't playing with none of them. Okay. You too old to be playing with any of them. You don't care about none of these folks. Not like that. You too grown. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be like grown man, woman type energy. You ain't into hanging out or none of that no more. Okay, family. So let's see. Somebody wants you to put your guard down, please. Yep, let me look at this. There will be no toxicity in the summer. I promise you that. Okay. Yeah, because that's not who the devil in reverse with the summer. So whatever, look, whatever toxicity, yeah. Look at here. You was protected. Listen, you was protected. Damn, you was protected from the devil in the summer. Damn. Whew. That's divine said you'll be protected as long as you listen to your higher self. I just heard that shit loud and clear. Damn. So you will be protected as long as you listen to your higher self, family. I'm telling you, period, point blank. Don't be out here in these streets. Don't be out here trying to hang around and do shit that hey, there's a certain place for grown folks to hang out. And when that time comes, then you will do this. Do not be in a rush, okay, for somebody. Bitch. But yeah, you're protected from the devil energy. Mm. Capricorn, bondage, toxicity. I don't know if somebody was trying to get you to be in an environment of such, but Spirit said that ain't even happening. There is not going to be no devil energy, and there is not going to be nothing going down in the summer with an Empress. Bottom line, yeah, wow. Somebody needs to give up their dead end job. Mm-mm. And this could be just trying to get you to come towards them. Yeah. Look, because you ain't the life of nobody's party. The life of the party. You're not the life of the party, family. Mm-mm. Somebody need to give up a dead end job because you're just not about to. And I don't know, yeah, you ain't the one for none of the bullshit. You ain't the one for none of the bullshit. Okay. I'll tell you like that. You ain't the one for none of it. Okay. Yeah. Oh Lord. Yeah. You see, you done look, them moon cycles are over. Those moon cycles are over because you done learn how to breathe through the tension. You done been in enough things to where, yeah, you've learned how to breathe through the tension. And you've learned how to stay out the way too. You don't even be in the way. You don't have time. You don't have time. Tell me more, spirit. You don't have time. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Look at spirit talking with the breast pump out here. Quit playing. You don't have time for trauma bonding. You don't have time to be dealing with nobody that is still, you know, how can I put this, family? Still dealing with an ego. Still dealing with an ego. Um, an ego that has them unable to leave the past behind. So they're holding some grudge against you. These grudges make you uncomfortable. Yeah. And you give zero fucks about that, period. Anything, that is replicating things that make you uncomfortable or you feel uneasy, yeah, you give zero fucks about that. You like, okay, cool. I don't like the environment. I don't feel comfortable and I don't fuck with it. So that's the end of it. Okay. People want you to be like, oh no, no, they want you to be, oh, and no, you relax, but you relax in the comfort of your zone, no one else's, because you are in control of you. You understand and overstand that you don't control others, but you also understand and understand that there's a lot of motherfuckers that are envious and jealous and don't like you for whatever reason because they showed it when you first started. Yeah, you built a foundation. And I don't know if this foundation came after the fact that you went through all the trauma or the drama or whatever it was that you were going through, dealing with energies that were coming up against you all the fucking time. It felt like, yeah, you left that behind. Yeah, you left that past behind. You built a foundation on something different. And it damn sure didn't have to do with that. Yeah, even though you know about it. Hmm. Tell me more. Yeah, you're not dealing with nobody that brings out anything here. Yeah, the fair weather friend. I can't make it up. These were energies that you may have thought back at some point that you could trust, and that you couldn't trust that. The fair weather friend. Mm-mm. Yeah, all them swords. Yeah, you couldn't trust that. So that past, what you've learned. Yeah, you wouldn't go back to it. Clarify it. Clarify it, please, and thank you, Spirit. Clarify the fair weather friend. Yeah. That was the last straw. The motherfuckers tried to play with your energy like that and put an ending to something that you were working hard to build and create because they was hating this shit. That was it. You don't fuck with them. Mhm. Coming on there and putting crazy, weird shit on your page. You like, what? What's going on? You looking like, hold up, I ain't did shit. Wait a minute, what? Yeah, trying to put like, oh my, there was a lot of crazy things that were happening. So I feel like for many who have found their purpose, who were dealing with haters and everything else that just couldn't, that's what they do. Okay. They just had that. They just had to put you through that. It's because, family, these are real live true haters that will sit up there, okay, and troll and follow you because that's really who they are. That's really who they are. Your success has just really irked them, upset them. Um and I don't even feel like they understand or they would never be able to even understand, okay, why this happened for you. This is the energy I'm getting. They don't care about why it happened for you. They're just pissed off that it happened for you. But you're getting ready to shine even more, and that's what's really bothering them because they're like, what's next? The audacity. I'm telling you, the audacity of these people, okay? The audacity that they came up against you the way that they did. You don't like them. You don't fuck with them. That's what I'm hearing. You don't even mess with these people, okay? You stay away from them. This could be friends, family, a lot of people that you were around. Yeah, haters since you was a child. Yeah, haters. hmm Grade school, middle school, high school, shit. hmm Yeah, yeah. They saw your shine then. Way back then, they saw you with the sun. Way back then. Yeah. But all they was thinking about is these nuts, literally. That's the energy. But you came out being the mom boss, yeah, and the high priestess. And what is this one? I can't see that. What is that? Yes, there was an invocation here. Wow. During the spring through perseverance. Is that it? hmm That's what it was, family. Ever since you was a child, these energies, it was all that you had real negative energy, growing up, immature. Yeah, it's all about these nuts. Okay. Yeah. But you came out being the mom boss, high priestess energy. And that was what was invoked after this shit here. Oh, definitely. Um, Let me look at something. Because something with the spring and this perseverance. Let me see something. And that invocation, that's something else. Spring, perseverance, invocation. Let me see. That is. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. I want to see. Yep. I don't know. Huh, that's different. I feel like you know what I'm saying. This is the energy I just got from that. Ever since you stepped into your life's purpose, you've been having a lot of people attack you, and after every attack, it's like they elevate you. hmm And it was like somebody elevated you to the high priestess because you're the one who was watering, nurturing, building, inspiring, even through all that you had to persevere through. So this energy elevated you to high priestess. Yeah. And then wait, that's why. Oh, because you're healing yourself. So yeah, you are the hermit. Mhm. You're the hermit for high priestess energy that's stronger than a mother heifer. I can't make it up at the bottom of the deck, Leo. Look, yeah. And this was just all kind of knives. I'm picking up ten of swords. Let me count them though. One, two, three, four. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is actually somebody that's sitting up here with the four of swords energy. Yeah. Um, I feel like they got burnt up. hmm They could just be sitting here, jeez. That just looks like somebody just sitting there just totally burnt up, burnt out. Can't even move though, because they're just so upset and pissed off and on fire about what you got going on because you've elevated from a small fry to the big cheese. That's the only thing I can think of on this one, y'all, with these cards. Yeah, these messages. It says, yeah, the cheese fry. Look, somebody is sitting here fuming. Do you see this fire and shit? This is fire. That's fire. Looks like they just sit there with on fire. Okay. Fuming. Can't rest. They can't even rest. This is this energy. It's what they was doing. They're so mad. Yeah. Just watching. They're pissed off that you became the big cheese. Mad that you became the big cheese. Interesting. Okay. I feel like this is the journey of many. Yeah, look. And they can't even get a slice. Damn. They can't even get a slice. This is it. You got a lot of people sitting there watching you elevate and they are fuming. I cannot make it up. They mad. They mad because they could not put an ending to you because of your protection. You got the devil, which is tied to death, and then death coming down the road. Yeah, they are pissed off because they couldn't get a slice of that cheese. They couldn't put an ending to you. These are people that you may have just said fuck it and let your fears or whatever this was. If I don't know if it was a fear or if you were just like I don't fuck with you because you could see in these energies certain things, certain hatred they have for you, and you didn't even do shit to them type energy. I feel it was just jealousy and envy. Yeah. And you had to bring that shit to balance. So when you do that, you just cut people off. That's the easiest way to bring anything into balance, right? Right. Mhm. You don't mess with it. Yeah, you don't mess with it because you give everybody the same respect they give you. So at the point in which someone, you know what I'm saying, I feel like you were very respectful to these energies, but they weren't respectful to you. Yeah, you were alchemizing all they shit. You alchemized a lot of negative energy, okay? And somebody is respecting you for that. There was definitely on this homecoming you had to alchemize a lot of negative energy. I'm telling you, it was being hit. You was being hit with it with these idiots, fucking idiots. And they want to come on there and talk shit and all this and that. You don't fuck with that. You don't fuck with them. You like, oh, okay, cool, I got you. Ha! Mhm. Yeah, family. And that's the energy, I'm just telling you, you have a lot of haters and you don't fuck with them because you know their energy. See, you got a lot of people that are jealous of you and everything else. You already know what they did. You know they tried to put that death magic on you, and that's why you sent that shit right the fuck back. Like, what the fuck? Who was you playing with? Like, what? Why would you even come at me like that? Because they been hating on you ever since you was a child. They didn't like your ass for whatever reason. You didn't even have to get a ass a reason. They just didn't like you because they demons. Demons don't have to have a reason to be demons. They just be demons. And then at the bottom of the deck, see, yeah, demons out here slinging they tacos and shit. Yeah, you's not falling for none of that. You ain't going for none of that at all. Okay. Yeah, these demons out here slinging they tacos. Gross. Yeah. And you're a healer. You don't have time to be out here slinging tacos. Now you might like tacos because yeah, that's a good ass dish right there. But yeah, you ain't got time. People could have been upset with you for awakening folks. There could have been some folks that were awakened. There could have been some that are still asleep, but that's the problem. You wasn't out here telling them to go on and Lord, see, you got people awakening to something with their taco. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, look, and that burned the bridge. Oh Lord, don't tell me you woke up all the pimps hoes. That's what this feels like to me. I ain't lying. Hmm. You got all these pimps hoes rebelling. Damn, that's crazy, but that's the message. Uh-huh. Maybe there was a time they was after you, young healer, and you ended up, they couldn't get you because you was already woke then. Maybe you done burnt some bridges because you got folks hoes running to the light. I don't know. Okay, only take it how it resonates, but that's what that message is saying to me. I'm just gonna tell you. That's what a taco is. Shit. I guess. Or you love tacos. Okay. Yeah. See, I feel like you burnt the bridge that where there was no grounding. They wasn't grounded anyway. Somebody was looking for some leadership. Shit. Mm. Somebody was looking for some leadership. They wasn't trying to be with no chicken nuggets. Wow. This is getting interesting. They weren't trying to be with chicken nuggets. Let's see what was going on. What was going on? Yeah, because they had a dream too once upon a time. Oh, they had some creative dreams too. Maybe some people here was feeling like they got lied to, family. Maybe they felt like somebody played them, you know? Mm. Lied to them about what it was they were gonna be doing or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. And I seen this one. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was drowning in they sea of tears. They may have given up all hope until they saw you again. You could have been somebody's inspiration. Maybe somebody was feeling like they were a sewer mermaid and you brought them back to a beautiful time, a beautiful place, a beautiful thought in their mind. Feel like somebody's upset at you because they may feel like you done took down their little network of hoes. That's fucked up, but I mean, shit. Wait, treat people better. I don't know, bitch. That's what it feels like. Somebody mad at something. Let's see. Ooh, we ain't got time. But see, that's what it be. That's what it be. Because you got a lot of people out here, family, that shit. There are a lot of, hey, impressionable young ladies that shit. That's how they were raised, that they can get it like that. And if they got them a banging body, they doing it. And there could be some people that was mad and shit about it. Look, I can't make it up. There were some people feeling Poe in their spirit, Poe in their mind, Poe in their worth, Poe, just feeling Poe. Okay. They knew it was time for a change, time to learn something new, and to use technology wise. Okay, to use technology and gadgets was with wisdom. I feel like somebody learned about look those for those that have been feeling like people been fucking with your technology. Something got ran right back to somebody's IP address. Yeah, so you will not let fear stop you this time when it comes to whatever it is that you're moving towards. Because I'm telling you, somebody was trying to like just be all up in your systems, be all up on everything of yours, family. Okay. Be all up on everything of yours, trying to use your IDs and different things like that to get access to stuff here. It's going to come out. You're going to have to go tell on somebody that they was trying to fuck you off. And I don't consider that's telling on them either. Yeah, because they dug their own grave. Okay, they dug their own grave here. Yeah, these was nothing but some vampires, some little bats running around. Okay, not realizing that you can achieve anything. They was sitting here trying to suck you dry and shit. Holding on to some shit way too tight to where they ended up implicating themselves, and now they know you're like nobody else, honey. Period. Yeah. The priestess of time. They know exactly who you are. They know the time has come. The time has come for they asses. For I think the damn. I can look and then I look what okay, so this is what magical space clear. I can't damn, there's a magical space clearing time. And what are these two? A beautiful little worm, yeah. Okay. Because you've been taking care of yourself. Look, this is what they know. You the grumpy red fairy, being your true self. Yeah, you ain't playing with none of them. I think a lot of people feel like, damn, you could have people feeling like they should have maybe been kinder to you. Energy. Somebody's feeling like they should have been kinder to you. You may be showing people something they've never seen before. Yeah, the fairy of the divine hand. Yeah, you're no longer intoxicated, distorted views, or overindulging in shit. That's what they didn't see or know. Yeah, you're the Artemis of the forest. Yeah, now you are independent and free. Period. Oh yeah. That's some different shit. They ain't never seen this before. They don't know this you. Mm-mm. They don't know this you, family. That's what I'm picking up. They don't know this you. I cannot make it up. They do not know this you. Your life is sweet. Because they've been watching you. I know it. Yeah, the dragonfly mermaid, they've been watching you. Yeah. You've attracted some wonderful news. I feel this could be news they didn't ever want you to get. I promise you, you had some haters the whole time. You hear me? Yeah, so that's why you ghosted these people. Now they in this kitsune energy. Yeah, I will show you whom to trust. Look, your spirit team was that they'll show you who to trust. And you already knew what time it was. hmm These people don't know who you are. They have no idea of who you are anymore because they're all sketch. hmm They are all sketch. Wow. Okay. Yep. There has been a powerful energy shift. Guidance is what you have, but where will it lead you? You feel me, family? Guidance, you have that. You have that sea beacon, but where will it lead you? Okay, this is what I'm telling y'all. Mm. Yeah, this summer be out the way. Be out the way. Release your power. Tell me more about this. Release your power. There's something you need to. Oh, look. Release your power when it comes to regretting endless anything, endless regrets. Hmm. Dealing with obsessive people who were living in grief, projecting onto you. Yeah. Trying to get you to replay the past or something like that. I told you, you're the one who inspires. You're the one who people want to trust or should trust or they should have trusted. Yeah, you're the confident one. Hmm. You're the confident one. Yeah, you're going in the right direction. You just need to obtain more information. Yeah. Maybe when it comes to this, I am not a victim energy, or when it comes to people who are trying to invade your space and your boundaries, when it comes to possibly, the drama that you find yourself in, that's what you need to gain more information on. Yeah. Any tempting offers that come at a high price, be aware of. Yeah. Something about childhood treasures resurface. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, with this energy here, family, it feels sketchy to me. Okay. Some of it do, especially when I be seeing haters and shit. Like if I see a hater and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker was hating on me, they couldn't stand me. Why the fuck would you ever go anywhere where a hater was? Why would you go be around somebody that didn't like you? That's stupid. I'm just saying. Hmm. And that's where your powerful personal growth has come in at. You ain't going around nobody that didn't like you, especially now that you know what you know. Why would you go around anybody that did not like you? And then, oh yeah, and that was vindictive, jealous, envious, had all kind of attachments to them. You wouldn't gonna go around nobody like that anyway. Jealousy, envy, hatred, all that kind of shit. Yeah. You weren't gonna go around that shit. Jezebel fucking energy who's getting puppeted and manipulated. Yeah, your spirit team be on point. You for mature men and travel. That's how you get down with foundation. You could be that ice queen that already done raised your family up in the courthouse, okay? You gifted, and this is your soulmate. And he's a healing energy and he's rich. And these people was trying to put an end to you. Why would you fuck with these third parties? Because you rich too. Both of y'all rich. Hmm. Yeah, you ain't messing with them. You would not mess with them. Something about you don't go nowhere that your soulmate wouldn't be. Mm. You wouldn't go nowhere that your soulmate wouldn't be. Damn, I heard that. Okay. Yeah, because there's protection there. And you know that people be trying to block your protection that you be manifesting here with this relationship that brought in the change and your self love. Somebody could have been trying to put a love spell on you. Maybe somebody did put a love spell on you and you don't know about it. This rich guy could have put a love spell on you, rich girl. But I feel like you ain't gonna go nowhere that your soulmate isn't because your protection isn't there or something like that. Y'all see that with the protection and block? Didn't I just say before them came out, why would you go somewhere where your soulmate wasn't? Exactly. You're not gonna go anywhere where your soulmate ain't gonna be at. Cause that's what didn't that come out over here somewhere too? Yeah. They wanted you to put your guard down, put your shields down and shit. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Your protection is manifested through this relationship. And that's what brought in a positive change and some self love. And I'm telling you, They put a love spell on you. Oh Lord, they done put this love spell on you. That's why you don't. Really? Is that why? Yeah, somebody put a love spell on you to keep you away from opposition within communities. It's like, I don't know if you can sense this person's energy, you're not going to go where they're not. Period. That might be your magnetic force field, some sort of protection. You're not going to go where this, yeah. Because they would try to steal or take from you, and that would be taking something. Okay, doesn't mean it actually has to be tangible either. Message, yeah. Somebody sees you and they love you, so yeah, you're gonna stay woke. hmm You ain't messing with none of these community of thieves that want to take from somebody just because they don't have what you have or some shit like that, or they want to cause somebody some sort of pain and suffering. Yeah, you don't fuck with them. You don't fuck with the people that plot, scheme, and all that shit. Yeah. You work hard for everything you have. They're gonna have to learn to do the same. Okay, family? Yeah, they're gonna have to learn to do the same because you have worked for where you're headed right here. You are the rich girl and you have a rich guy. Okay. Take it how it resonates. You could be the rich guy and you will be partnering. Your soulmate is a rich girl. You got gift, rich guy, rich girl, soulmate, healer. Yeah. Bunch of karmics surrounding y'all. Hmm. But you're not gonna be where your soulmate isn't. Yeah. And that was flying monkey shit they've been doing. Hmm. All right, family. So I'm going to leave this message here for you. Hopefully it resonates, provides you with some clarity. All right. And let's get ready to close out. Thank you so much, Divine. We are grateful. Thank you for allowing us to be here. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe. And thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.